Hi everyone. Welcome to the Serverless Days ANZ 2020. Um, we will talk about security in serverless solution. So let me introduce myself a little bit. My name is Tariq Younas. I am Azure MVP, cloud architect based in New Zealand, and my Twitter handle is Tariq_Younas, and my blog is tariqyounas.net. So here you can go and see what I'm excited about and about the technology. So here you can see. So let me move forward a little bit. I'll talk on serverless security. So what exactly is the serverless security? Let's talk about the first serverless. Serverless experience is the same like experience of your laptop is connected with the wire and your laptop or any devices without the wire connection. So you are just using the Wi-Fi. So same experience you will feel in the serverless. Serverless doesn't mean no servers there. There are servers, but you don't need to take care of those servers. Someone else is like a vendor. It could be Microsoft, Google, Amazon, AWS, or any other vendor. Those are responsible for the take care of those servers. So Microsoft is offering a function for the serverless, which is very good, powerful. There's a V2 also. You can try that one. What are the benefits of serverless actually? This is reduce. The first one is the reduce operational overhead actually. So you don't need to take care of the underlying infrastructure. Whatever you need, you just need to pass your code and code will process for you and you will get back the value or any action, whatever you want to do, desired result. It increase the agility. This is the another thing. Reduce the cost. Reduction of the cost is another very good thing, goodness of the serverless. Uh, how it is happening? Before this serverless, we were using the classic model. So we were paying for any service 24 by 7 or monthly, but now it's occasionally. So if you are using the serverless, that's on demand, pay per execution, per call. It's not like you need to pay all the time. So it's really very cheap compared to the classic model. So that's a new model. Serverless security. If you talk with any customer, what about the serverless security? So they will say we don't care. We are serverless. They are right as well because they don't need to care. That's why they are using the serverless service because they are thinking all should be taken care by the vendor. If you talk with the developer, so average developer will answer you, hey, I'm just gonna deploy this app and hopefully no one will hijack this application. So this will be the typical answer from the developers. So what do you think? Does it matter or not? So you will get answer most of the time no or maybe, but yes, it does matter. It does matter for the delivery of the robust solution, and robust solutions are those who are which are really reliable, maintainable, scalable. We need to consider this one because our focus has been changed from physical server to the cloud services. So we need to take care of this one. We need to consider the serverless security. So let's talk about the serverless security, what exactly this buzzword is. Instead of now building the security around your application and push and pushing some firewall and fancy next generation stuff into around your application, you need to focus on the security of the functions, specifically function. It could be the Azure function, which is a serverless function. It could be the Lambda, which is the AWS one, or Google Cloud function. It could be any of them. Let's talk about the serverless security consideration we need to do. There are four actually. The first one is a serverless security challenge. What are the challenges? What are the threats? The second one, the third one is where to deploy the serverless security, and the fourth one is how we can improve the security. So let's talk about the first one. What are the serverless security challenges? Uh, Application paradigms are changing, different structure constructs are happening, so there are new challenges coming. The first one could be there are billions of events happening at the moment, applications sitting in the cloud or on-prem or cloud to cloud. So it's really very hard. So only the way is to intelligently uh, observe this one through the automation. Yeah, since we have the more resources, and then this means directly we need to provide the more permission on this one. So only the automation of technology can detect the configuration risk, and they can manage the permission, not the permission on application functions. Next one is what are the serverless security threats? So let's talk about this one. Serverless function are really ephemeral and short in life, so it's really hard for attackers to do the attack. This is one of the benefit. And let's talk about the groundhog day attack. What exactly this means? Attacker can construct a much shorter attack, but that will be repetitively, and they can try to steal your credit card information, for example. The next is the poisoning the well. So what attacker is doing, they are passing as a malicious code in your common project, and then they are calling it, passing some instruction, and then based on that instruction, some action could happen, and that can blow the solution or project. Where to deploy the serverless security? That's a question. So answer is there's no place, nowhere. But classic security like firewall, WAFs, and IDS. So it was really very helpful to build the wall between the attackers and your solution. So now more frequent deployment could avoid this one. It could be in your favor. The more you do the frequent deployment, you can apply the practices on this one. A security tool is the third one. I know adding security tools and best practices will add the processing time, but but there must be a benefit always. Okay, the last one is how does serverless improve security? So some key points are here. The first one is, you know, cloud providers like Microsoft, Amazon, or Google, or IBM, or any other cloud vendor. So they need to take care of the operating system, runtime, security, and patching. And you can take care of OS hardening, segmentation, admin rights. The next one is you can run serverless function is actually uh, it's a very short in life. They run for a few seconds and then die. So and the containers get recycled. So you need to make sure it is happening. If it is not happening, then it could be a threat for you. So it reduces the risk of the long-term attacks. The next one is the smaller microservices are using this serverless. Uh, this means exactly the ability to construct suitable minimum rules for each execution. So since it is a microservice, so there should be a minimum rule. So that's the opportunity to apply the security policy on those little chunks. Thank you. If you have any question, here is my you can ask. Here is my Twitter handle.